Yeah, obviously, I had a real fun year, and coming into camp was, exciting time for me, being one of the older guys this time, and meeting a lot of the young guys, and guys I played against and played with, this year in the Ontario League. So, it's been fun so far.
Your personal goals change going into now your third camp as opposed to your first year, second?
I think every year you just want to get better, and obviously there's new material and new coaches and new things you can pick up on, and I think as camp progresses, you try to pick up little things that you could use during the season. So that's just something it's always been a goal of mine to pick some new things up every camp.
How different is it now when you reflect back to rooming with Mitch Marner and Casey Bailey back in Collingwood, and it was all brand new for you guys?
Yeah, I look like I was probably about 12 then. I still, I get the beard a little bit now, but growing up, playing against Mitch and then meeting Casey, obviously I'm still not even close to, his age when we met, but those were great guys, and I just try to be like a mentor like he was, to me and Mitch. So you just try to take care of the young guys and introduce them to people and help them through.
As a player, how much confidence do you add after the year that you had with all the highs that came along with it?
Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of good things that happened to myself and my teammates this year. Whatever team I was on. So, I was fortunate to play, for play with good teammates, play for good coaches, and have an opportunity to win championships. And things went well. So, obviously, I'd like to have that in years to come. But it was a lot of fun this year for sure.
You're a top prospect on a young team on the rise. A year ago, it looked like there's openings for everybody, and now after the success they had, it looks like a tough team to make. What do you think you have to do to make this team?
You just try to do what you're good at. I think obviously there's a lot of talent on this team, and they're bringing in a lot of good veteran guys. And obviously, if you saw last year, it's an exciting time to be part of the Toronto Maple Leaf organization. And I'm honored and humbled, and it's going to be an exciting couple months to come.
What's been the specific message to you personally on what you have to do with your game in order to make the NHL?
I think obviously, get bigger and stronger. Obviously, you see how big the the league is, how fast it is, and how strong you have to be down low, and to play off a cycle, and not many goals come off the rush anymore. So that's obviously a thing that I'm going to work with the staff here, and the strength staff and the on-ice staff, and it's something I look to get better at this summer.
So what does that mean? Diet, lifting more weights?
Yeah, I think obviously meeting with the nutritionist Jen, and working out with Matt, and even on ice, you can work on feeling guys on your back and being able to roll off. So there's things that are pretty key for me coming up.
You're not the biggest guy, but nobody probably tells you that anymore. Like the league has changed to the point where smaller guys can thrive, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think just looking at what Mitch did this year, he had a fantastic season, and I wish him all the best, obviously going forward, and hopefully he can play with him. But it makes young guys and the small guys like myself, it really captivates you and makes you feel good, and it knows that you have a chance going forward. So it's a lot of fun, and it's an exciting time here.
Put into perspective what it was like to win a World Gold, a Memorial Cup, to be on championship teams. You got to do it twice in the same year.
Yeah, obviously different situations. The Memorial Cup, we got ousted in the playoffs early, but we were going to get another chance, and we were ready for that opportunity, obviously, and went 4-0. And then in the World Junior, we didn't lose, but if you look at that final game, we were down 2 goals in Canada against Canada, and there was times where we looked down the bench and, guys didn't know if we were going to come back. But, I played on 2 persistent groups with great coaches, great teammates, great people in the organization, and we found a way to win.
What do you do with your medals and trophies? Do you have a room with them? Or?
No, my dad takes care of all that. He's, he's putting some stuff together, for me, when I move out to, have and remember that. But, to get all the rings now in the summer and, to get those medals, it's, it's pretty special to reflect on. And, I have a 10-year-old brother that thinks it's, the greatest thing ever. So, it's pretty cool for him.
The biggest difference, one camp Collingwood to what we are now, is that haircut. I mean, you were the second coming of Elvis back then, right? Is this all part of the maturation, Jeremy?
Yeah, I think I've tried to grow up a lot over the last 2 years and mature a lot. So I guess it's been a long road for me, but it's been a lot of fun, and learning throughout these camps and from the people in this organization, it's second to none.
For a lot of these guys, some of them it's their first camp. What advice would you give to them going into this next week?
Like I said, I think anybody in the camp, if you're a third-year guy, fourth or first, I think you just try to absorb anything. They've put together a great development staff and great guest coaches, and, there's so much that you can learn here, especially as a first-year guy not coming in. It's hard to remember everyone's name, but, if you can pick up one little thing from every person, I think you're doing okay. So, it's a lot of fun here. You meet, new players, play against guys, and, it's an exciting time.
Babcock said he had a quote where he said that you're faster with the puck than without it. What does that mean to you?
Maybe I like to play a little offense a little more, but you know, obviously, you know, going to Windsor, I tried to evolve my 200-foot game. That was you know, a thing that I know I need to work on to you know, to play in the NHL. You got to be able to play, you know, 200 feet. So you know, that was something that Coach Rocky and Letowski and Jared Smith worked with me with, and you know, I'm glad that, you know, after my trade, you know, things worked out, you know, more than I could have hoped for, obviously, with winning. But you know, I learned a lot there, and I really enjoyed my time.